Welcome to Cryptid Technical. Please enjoy your stay. It's probably permanent. As you navigate the halls of our home, our technicians will provide you guidance. Stay out of all the Wendigo's bedroom and don't accept directions from Granny. And all these snacks are off limits. Enjoy.
You got that red stuff still on your face.
We already went over this. I'm always red because I'm fat.
Okay. Well, this is your bearded boy, Andrew. Did we even introduce ourselves last episode?
I don't think so, actually. They know who we are by now.
Well, my co-host here.
Ninja Chris.
And your beardless boy wonders, CJ.
And we'll edit that in last episode somehow. Probably not. Yes. So, what were we doing again?
Well, we're trying to figure out what made the big old paw print outside and the howl that done scared everybody.
Oh, yes.
I gotta say, I don't feel like it's a Rougarou.
All right. Well, I'm kind of getting hungry. Are we still in the kitchen?
No. There's no kitchen in here.
We're on the second floor.
How'd you get food then? Wasn't he thrown out the kitchen window?
No. He's thrown at the studio window.
There's a studio in here?
We're in the studio!
As I look around.
What?
I'm not observant. All these walls look the same to me.
They put something funny in your probe this time?
Look, they were talking about if I knew who the MIB was, and I said, just don't hit the red button.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They think that MIB's real.
They are.
Aren't they?
The Men in Black?
Are they?
Totally.
Okay.
The next cryptid company that we will talk about.
Maybe we should cover them at some point. That'd be kind of cool.
The Men in Black?
The Men in Black.
We'll
talk about the Men in Black. Why not?
Well, I don't want them at my doorstep if they're real.
Well, you're not an alien. You got nothing to worry about.
The aliens don't want them at their doorstep.
Well, maybe they'll help us. Maybe.
Look, Greeny's kind of like doing that signal that means no to him, where he's just flipping us off.
Ack.
Just play some country music. We'll be fine.
No, well, he's not from Mars, so yes, he will. He actually enjoys country music.
Rip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You thought you got one on him, ha?
No, I already tested this out. I knew it didn't work.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, anyways, I don't think it was the Rougarou out there because I'm not Catholic.
Yeah, and he uses salt to put that limestone down or whatever, so...
Yeah, and on top of that, Krampus already showed up to handle this naughty boy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's true. So what's your opinion this time? Or this week? There, Scooby-Doo.
Heard some stories about the Beast of Bray Road.
Lore and mythology.
It's a long way away from Bray Road.
Yeah.
That's true. But, now hear me out.
Is he taking a vacation?
It's possible. We're talking about a 6 to 8 foot critter. It's described anywhere to be from like 600 to 300 to 150 pounds. Which tells me one thing.
It likes to go on diets?
He's a big boy.
No, there's more than one.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means to me.
Okay.
You got that much of a weight range, there's more than one.
I thought it just fluctuated because it went on multiple diets. It's like, I'm on the Atkins diet this week.
It would never... Actually, that would probably be its favorite diet.
It's a breeding population.
All meat.
But yeah, anyway, it very strongly resembles a man with a wolf's head in a lot of the descriptions. And they vary in height as well. Like I said, 6 to 8 feet typically. So.
Oh, okay. So that would fit your standard of being a pack.
We have weight variances. We have height variances. This is a breeding population I'm about to talk about.
All right. So we got a pack mentality here.
Yeah. So original stories originated back into the 1800s, but they weren't really popularized until like the 1930s. I think it was 1935. It was when like the first real like, hey, this is a thing happened. And then after that, you didn't really start hearing about them until the 80s and the 90s. The theory behind that is internet allowed people to share stories way easier.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier than just local news stations. Be like, hey, look at this.
Yeah. So they dialed in on their modems and then went ahead and started sharing their stories about these things. And a couple of the stories are actually pretty crazy. Although the Beast of Bray Road has never actually hurt a person. It's active aggressively towards people. It's never actually hurt anyone, though. So it's been known to, like, charge your vehicle and act all wacko and stuff. But
Wacko Jacko.
yeah. But it's never actually gone after a person. It has killed deer.
Okay. It's gonna be like the other cryptid that would just walk up on you on your freaking porch and beat your ass and then leave.
I feel like that means it's sentient.
Like it doesn't want to kill humans because they know that people would come down and...
Sort of the same reason, like, most of us don't really want to go kill chimpanzees or monkeys or anything. We acknowledge we look similar, and it feels weird to kill something that looks like you.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
There's still rich people out there that will hunt humans, though.
So I feel like it's sentient. It's a breeding population of sentient, sort of, lycanthropes. Except the thing with the Beast of Bray Road is, even though it's got dozens, and I mean dozens, of sightings, no one has ever once reported witnessing a human turning into one.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's like an actual creature.
Yeah. So story-wise, there were two that really stuck out to me. One time somebody was driving down a road, and they spotted this thing. And in one jump, it jumped, like from a standing jump, it just leapt across the entire road. That's some crazy strength and athletic ability.
Mm-hmm.
One big jump.
It's funny that it's only on this road, though.
No, it goes to other roads as well. This is just the one it's known for, and it's where it was first spotted.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a lot of other cryptids, it's usually a road. Just any random road. Like, you see a road with the...
Where is this road? Braywood Road. What state is this bad boy in? Is he out there with our Loveland frog? Because that would be fucking hilarious.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay, so it's not Ohio.
It's a rural road outside of Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Okay, so he's not sharing a road with those frog boys.
No, Loveland Frog came through on the Olympics.
Yeah.
Fucking useless till you need some athletic ingenuity out of him.
Yeah.
Hey, Manny Pogo did really awesome.
Don't get shot though, man. He got shot in the leg.
And yet he still limped away and got away.
Yeah,
he's determined.
He limped for that win.
But yeah, anyway, it was a father-son combo coming down the road on Bray. They were either like delivery or they were returning a truck to a place, and as they were coming down, they saw the creature on the side of the road, right? And then like it went across the road and like went away. So they dropped the truck off and they got back into their car, and then they were on their way back. And when they stopped, it was the father. I'm pretty sure it was either the father or the uncle. I really think it was the father. I don't, not 100% on that. But anyway, he gets out of the car with the gun, trying to look for it, but he can't find it anywhere. But they did find a mangled up deer with like its entrails everywhere.
Okay.
So,
deers are delicious.
It's fast enough to catch a deer and, eviscerate it, but smart enough not to attack humans. Not necessarily smart. Well, smart enough to have to have sentience enough to be like, that kind of looks like me. Maybe I shouldn't.
I got you.
That's weird, But like, there's these sightings are all over the place, and like, it has scared people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has come off the side of the road and like jumped on the hood of people's cars and like acted all nuts in the windshield and like ran off into the night like a wacky person.
Mm-hmm.
Like a crackhead.
Yeah.
Crackhead with a fur coat.
And like these sightings, like these people have seen this thing so up close that like they everyone was saying like, if this is a costume, this is the most brilliant costume ever created.
Yeah.
Like beyond Hollywood expensive. And I have you ever seen how much
Wisconsin's
Hollywood pays for its costumes?
No.
Those costumes cost a fortune. $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 up into 6 digits occasionally for costumes.
I've seen a pretty good costume for $300. It included those little not pogo sticks, but it's like little stilts that can bounce that you can go on.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that can make him jump across the damn road.
I should really like reach out to the community that does like the people that go to Comic Cons or anime cons or other stuff like that, the people that dress up, because some of their like the outfits that they have are really fucking good, and they're not paying like millions of dollars. They're just putting the time and effort.
Right.
Into...
Well, I mean, these costumes are good, but you can tell they are costumes. You know that they're costumes.
Some of them, man, like they're spot on. Like
right, they're correct, like in the character and whatever they're portraying.
Yeah.
But you can tell these are costumes. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got you.
When they talk or how they move.
They have movable stuff, like, I don't want to mention them, but the like furries have gotten like into the whole movable mouths and other stuff like that. And,
yeah, but like when
like
you see those mouths move, it's very obviously a costume.
Yeah.
Anybody, like, and this person, like, you can see that from a distance. This thing gets within a foot of your face on your windshield, bro. And they can't tell. They're like, no, that's not a costume. That's 100% real. Yeah. That is an animal.
It gets up there and she's like, let me tell you something.
It hits your windshield. Do you have any gray poop on?
Yeah. Why would you make that reference? It's like, we're like in the 90s or something. I don't understand.
No, but it's insane.
It just looks at you and goes, what's up?
What's up? And everyone stopped listening to us.
They did that long ago.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Still blaming that man.
Yes, it's true.
Season 3, it's all about Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean that's like pretty much the Beast of Bray Street, and like the sightings continue. Like they don't stop, and descriptions don't change. You know, other than the height and weight of people, and some of the people that have seen it are like, these guys are like experienced hunters. They can look at an animal and tell you how much the thing weighs. You know, and like they can estimate size and whatever. And like we get these variances, which is why I really genuinely believe in this instance, this is a breeding population. This is not a single creature. This isn't Dracula. This isn't, you know, like a werewolf. This is an animal, and it exists, and like there's these packs of them, and they're super smart, strong, and really fast.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see the picture of the? It looks like it was walking along the side of the road, and there was just like whatever, on its hind legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walks upright, and it's wild. And like, anything else, think about this. Like, it doesn't want to hurt people, but it has the sense to scare the pants off you so that you leave.
Yeah.
What's the fastest way I can get you out of here? I'm gonna scare the living shit out of you. Gone.
Yeah. You pull out a Uno reverse card and say, "Go back."
Well, it learned from the Loveland Frog. It just kind of stood there, and it got shot. So now, this guy's just like, okay, I'm going to scare the shit out of them, and it won't go as bad.
Locals actually believe they know what attracts it to the road. Roadkill.
Okay.
It was like a good enough amount of roadkill on that road that it scavenges up.
That's entirely possible. It's a food source.
Yeah, I mean, it's fast enough and whatever to catch a deer and eviscerate it.
But it's lazy.
I wouldn't say that it's lazy. I feel like it's opportunistic.
Hey, free food is free food. That's like the whole carry-on way, man. Like vultures, other stuff like that.
I mean, like, not even that. Like, it's another sign of intelligence.
Yeah.
It knows, like, I can do this and waste all of my energy, my caloric energy. And, like, if you're in a survival situation, hey, man, it's not a day in the studio unless we're playing footsies.
It's true. I mean, that's what hyenas do. Like, they let the tigers.
Well,
They let the lions hunt it down, and then they steal it from the lions.
right. But what I'm saying is, like, when you're in a survival situation,
Yeah.
everything is about your caloric intake for the day. And the more energy you expel to get your food is the more food you have to consume to make up for those lost calories. So it could easily see, like, oh, that's fresh roadkill. That's just as good as me killing that, and I only have to work a tenth of the much to get that.
Yeah.
Like people have actually driven by, like they see them on the side of the road eating roadkill.
Yeah, free num-nums.
Guys, that most of the time when they're being spotted, that's what they're doing. They're nomming a raccoon or something that got whacked by a car.
Getting some chicken nuggies out of them.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And then that's to me, this just sounds like a really, really smart. I don't even know. They're saying it looks like a wolf.
Yeah.
That stands on hind legs, the size of a man. Very strong muscular structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very defined genitalia, apparently.
We got some like blue Dr. Manhattan stuff going on from like Watchmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently.
Very distinct.
Apparently, the males are very well endowed.
Got some hot dogs, footlongs.
Maybe that'd be like the next compliment. You hung like the beast of Bray.
Yeah, you bray beast, boy.
You Bray beast. What up?
We can come with some cryptid
no.
pickup lines.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like
You want to come
sex
Bray
products.
this beast?
Come get your Bray Woods.
They already make those sex products. We call them furries.
Oh no, I was talking about. Yeah, probably. All right, let's go. Let's go.
That's a lot of furry talk the last couple episodes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know how we keep going on this.
I think one of you guys is about to come out, and I don't want to hear this because we're trapped in the same room together.
Bruh, ain't nobody in this room afford one of those costumes. Calm down.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
looked up the prices. He knows.
This guy over here is talking about being Catholic. I didn't know that about him.
That's true.
He's divulging secrets.
Are you a furry Catholic?
Yeah.
I mean, not really, no. I don't think I'd be a furry, but I
thought
am.
about it.
He looked at his arm.
I
He thought
am
about it.
furry, but I am not a furry.
He looked at his arm. He looked at that yelling arm. Changeling nose.
I'm kind of like Robin Williams. I'm a furry man.
Yeah, think so.
All right.
Go with that.
But anyway, that's pretty much it when it comes to the Beast of Bray Road for lore and mythology. I can't do the voice. That guy was so good.
Yeah. I like my voice too. Speaking of which,
Hidden in plain sight.
hey, so in real life, I found something similar to Old Norse berserkers called Ufhezarnur. I don't know. I'm messing up. Means warrior in wolfskin. They would basically wear wolfskin as the only armor. Just go into battle clapping people. Rabies, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think rabies makes you turn into an 8-foot wolf monster.
No, it's true. So there is a thing called hypertrigonosis something.
Hypertrigonosis?
Yeah, aka werewolf syndrome, where you have your whole body covered in hair, like a big old werewolfers. There is a modern day guy. There was also like a duke or something back in the day because we covered that with
Right.
Yeah, with Carlin Betcha.
yeah.
Our episode of, I forgot how many episodes back that was
Yeah.
in particular, but
There is another thing called porphinaria. Porphyiria. I don't know how you would pronounce that.
Let me see the word.
Well, or is it a G?
Porphyria?
Yeah, is it a G? Yeah, porphyria. So what happens is your nails and your teeth turn red. You also get the photophobia, where you can only be going out during night because the sun fucks with you.
That sounds very vampire-y.
Yeah, but like your nails grow red, your teeth are red, and like you got the werewolf whatever. So that's what I was trying to put these two together, because I'm like, werewolf face, nails and teeth all red, that would look like a werewolf to me. Like if that someone was cursed with both of those.
So what you're saying, you kind of feel like the Beast of Bray Road might be a werewolf?
Is a person that is hyper whatevered, poor whatevered. So he's got the werewolf syndrome and the red fingers and teeth.
Well, I mean, a lot of people also think he's Dogman.
Oh.
That's a big theory. A lot of people think he's Dogman.
Well.
We're going to pause for 1 second so I can test this real quick because the waveforms look weird.
Oh.
We're back.
So, Inside Edition, the actual thing with Bill O'Reilly, did a case study on this in the 1990s. He was on he was out, and they had a female co-host. But she was talking about it, where they sent someone there to actually talk with locals about the Bray Beast. And the few people that they had mentioned that it ran up on their car. They saw it along the side of the road, like eating stuff. Scratched the guy's car, made him like drive away. But it clearly had like elbows and was able to kneel. So it didn't have like the reverse legs that like
right
or whatever. One bystander actually said that it taunted them, like while eating a carcass.
That's awesome.
Just like, yeah, I'm here. What you gonna do about it? Come at me, bro. And like sneered at them, like, huh, you ain't gonna do crap.
That's what I'm saying. It's like multiple personalities.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't just one creature.
So the whole area has pretty much gotten behind it and made like shirts. There's a local bakery that makes cookies. There's actual catcher permits that were issued by someone called Hairy Face. That's what I was like, oh, it's totally the werewolf syndrome. Some guy. He's trying to catch himself. So the other police are, the local police pretty much talk about this thing as whatever. But the other police that are around them make fun of it for him. Because like, oh, you're a werewolf, huh? What are you going to do about your werewolf? So other police districts talk crap about that police district because they can't catch one werewolf that's like taunting.
I'm like, bitch, why don't you come out here and catch a werewolf then?
Yeah. Monsters and Mysteries in America covered the Bray Beast. Sean Hannity also talked about the Bray Beast on Fox, but I was kind of disappointed because the footage he used was from Wolverine movie and American Werewolf in London. I'm like, that's not anywhere close to...
It's Sean Hannity, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
this cool series called Lost Tapes, season 3, episode 9, they did the Bray Beast. It was basically a organized group with guns that were conspiracy theorists that thinking like FBI was coming to get them and other stuff. So they let a reporter on with and the reporter had a camera guy with him, and it played out with the Bray Beast or pack attack. Like it was a pack of werewolves attacking and killing these soldiers like one by one until it got to like the last ones. But they were getting killed off and they were finding the corpses and everything, they thought it was FBI agents. Or they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. They thought FBI agents were slashing them up, and it wasn't like wolves or anything else like that, because there were no wolves in freaking Wisconsin. Like all the wolves are gone. I think they hunted them to extinction in Wisconsin, or something like that. So like the last guy, the head of the general, thought it was FBI until he gets like taken out. And he was in the room with the camera guy and the reporter also gets taken out, but somehow the camera guy was able to crawl away,
It just seems really weird because the Beast of Bray Rodent's never hurt anyone.
No.
So it seems really like a real big stretch there.
Yes, but it was their Bray Beast, and this was killing all these guys. So it was more like a werewolf than anything. So because these were wolves that had knees and elbows, right?
Okay.
I went in that theme for movies, even though it doesn't talk about them changing, like the whole change. Like that doesn't happen with these guys, the Bray, but like there are variants of werewolves that have like the back reverse legs or other things like that. So there was a movie by Wes Craven called Cursed. One of my favorite of all time werewolf movies is called Dog Soldiers, where it's the concept of military. So like if it was how zombies like hit up a building or something, instead it was werewolves attacking a building that these military people were stuck in. Ooh. So they were like having to defend from the werewolves, and then like the werewolf would slash one of the soldiers, and they'd be like, are you turning into a werewolf? He's like, no, I'm cool, and then like hide behind the kitchen table and then pop up and like, I'm a werewolf, motherfucker. Like, oh no. Yeah, cough. But Dog Soldiers was such a great movie. It was I don't want to ruin any of the plot, but like I definitely highly suggest it. Harry Potter had Lupin, one of the teachers, in Azkaban.
Yeah, but he was a flat out werewolf. They said that's what they said.
Oh, he's like a full on.
Yeah, he was.
But like he was a bendy boy. He had arms and legs. Underworld, those guys were werewolves.
Well, yeah, they call them lichens though. They don't really.
Yeah, I guess I can hold.
Which lycanthropy takes a whole lot of different forms. So I mean, we could correlate that, I guess. I mean,
these are stretchies.
Other than the transformation.
Yeah.
I guess technically, the Beast of Bray Road could be some form of lycanthropy.
All these guys all these ones that I had pretty much kept their human-esque form.
Right.
But they had wolf heads.
Well, I got you.
Yeah, so like that's why I was kind of, because I didn't want to go so you have like the Wolfman, or I could talk about like crap, what the hell is his name? The guy from Back to the Future. He was like a teenage werewolf. But that doesn't fit in. Wolfman doesn't fit in, or whatever doesn't fit in, because it's just like, okay, you're growing facial hair, whatever. Like that would be the werewolf syndrome. So there's another movie called Silver Bullet, which I found hilarious. It's a small town where there's a murderer who happens to be a werewolf. And the kid that finds out about this is in a wheelchair. And he's like the kid that saves the day. But Gary Busey's also in it.
Oh, God.
So it's like a super campy 80s movie with Gary Busey. And the wheelchair kid's the hero. Van Helsing had 2004. The brother was a we're dogs. Yeah. A movie called The Howling, which was about a woman who had amnesia. So she ends up staying at a resort, but like here's a werewolf. And that movie has the best M. Night Shyamalan twist ever. Because she doesn't have amnesia. She's also a werewolf.
Okay.
And you don't find out until the end when she's on live TV as a reporter, turning into a werewolf and eating her host.
All right. So what you're trying to say is, just given the description, you feel like these creatures could be based on.
Yes, because they fit the. I know this is a stretch.
No,
right?
I mean, like it really isn't if you think about it, because like given how old the Legend of the Beast of Bray Road is.
Yeah.
Like those descriptions of that creature could have easily influenced any of these.
Yes, and the fact that it is bipedal, humanoid-esque. I did want to say there was a picture out there of the bray creature walking alongside the road, but some guy took it and did sent it to a taxidermist, and the taxidermist said, yeah, that's a complete fake. You can see that the legs were too small. They were like coyote legs. The arms were disjointed and broken. And the fur was different colors, so you could see that it was patchy, and some of it was from starvation, and so it wasn't fitting there. And it's just the classic Wolfman dog, like that,
Right, gotcha.
For people who don't see it, I just put my arms to my side. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the Dogman thing, or just this particular Bray Street guy. I mean, even if you aren't a full-on huge werewolf, I still think that if you grow the hair and whatnot, you still get enhanced senses and a little bit more strength and speed than you normally would as a human.
Yeah. Speaking of which, good time to go into stats. So we're gonna put strength there for this guy at I'll put him at 6.5. Right, 6.7 in that range.
That's fair. He can jump across a whole road standing
and
jump.
that is definitely a 7 then for agility.
Yeah.
No, let's give him a 6.9 for agility.
Doesn't want to give him that 7.
I don't want to give the 7 because 7's such I gave out those again. I'm saying no. I don't think we'll ever run a cryptid that will be a 10 on anything because you have to have god level of something.
I think the closest we came to that really is the Pukwudgie.
Yeah, and dragons.
Oh yeah.
Elder dragon or whatever. So intelligence. This thing doesn't say it talks, but it definitely understands the concept of survival. So I'm gonna give it a 4.9 banger, just up to the point of maybe no. I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4 banger because it doesn't really talk about it talking, but it definitely understands people.
Yeah, it's got a concept.
Yeah, and it's get away from me and other things like that.
It's smart enough.
Yeah, charisma. It's got freaking charisma for days that it's going to creep up on people and be like, get out of my territory.
It definitely knows how to manipulate your emotions to get you to do what it wants.
Yes.
Which is just get away from me.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to give it a 5 because there are people out there that don't know how to do that and they can speak words.
For the agility, if you wanted to go off a baseline, agility the Chupacabra had an 8.3, and that thing was able to jump
that
whole bunch of in the air very far.
No,
off
that
if you
thing
wanted to.
was like Superman. It was able to jump.
That's what I said.
Buildings
The 7
yeah.
may not be. He may not be that point. So the 6.9 is kind of
thing
there.
Supernatural. Well, I don't think this got 0. This thing's got 0. It doesn't have any
Yeah, it doesn't have any otherworldly.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't give you the stink eye.
Its abilities is maybe at times just above Olympian.
Yeah. And it doesn't really talk about speaking. There is no attacking humans, so there's no turning into this thing. It doesn't sound like it's
we don't
converting
know.
people or something.
We don't know that. Maybe it's smart enough to be super selective.
Yeah.
It's possible they could have been, instead of being a breeding population, they do a werewolf type thing where they transform you, but they're smart enough to pick and choose.
So it's like those Valley girls. It's like, oh, you're 5'11", no thanks. 6 foot, hell yeah.
What's up?
got a height, weight requirements.
Yeah. I don't want any of those 5'11" boys. Get out of here.
Yeah, the one story that I heard of it being 8 feet tall, it was 600 pounds. Apparently 250 pounds was its schlong. The fucking way that guy went on about this dude's genitals, it was all right. Like,
It put him to shame. He had to talk about it.
Yeah,
dude, it was like 3 paragraphs about this thing's dick.
Speaking about schlongs,
Okay, then.
Attention! Combat training.
I guess we'll go into the fighting aspect of it here. So, right around, as it's been said, Olympic-ish abilities. I mean, it's definitely got some weight on it to use, so you have to be careful. But it'll go around same vulnerabilities as any other, like, as we do with the Rougarou and others. I mean, fire, you can definitely throw a Molotov at his face. You could trap it. You can go into cutting off the head. You could probably just whoop this one's ass. Give it a beat down, curb stomp it.
I have a feeling it's going to take more than one human to fight this thing at the same time.
and is it bringing its boys? Like, is it running up with it? It's
If
like
it has a pack, it's definitely going to be.
yeah.
Is it going to hit you with that baseball bat between its legs?
It might.
I'm curious to see if it's got the like wolf mentality of like having a pack leader, like alpha.
Oh, it's got to, bro. With all those different size descriptions
Yeah.
and being in the exact same area,
Yeah.
things are territorial, bro.
All I want to know is if they're hanging like that, how big are the ladies? Are the ladies running across there? Like
With big old dicks, probably.
no, I mean like, are they? Is there like a 8 boobs girl running out? around there?
You know what? We're not going to think about that.
Yeah, no.
That's some furry stuff right there.
I'm good on that. That's weird.
Yeah. If you always if there's a pack, go after the alpha. You will know exactly which one it is. It's not going to be that hard to figure out.
I mean,
And punch it in the face as hard as you can.
with
As-
this thing's level of intelligence, would it really have an alpha or would it just have a leader? Because there is a difference.
The
alphas, when you talk about an alpha in a pack, you're talking about the biggest, strongest one that can beat up all the other males.
yeah, because they fight for that position.
Yeah, but with something that has this very obvious amount of intelligence, do you think that that's how it would establish its leadership, or do you think it would be more of a
I'm curious.
I think it would be a
this
combination.
guy knows what's going on?
Because it doesn't really say they understand the concept of cars. They're not like afraid of cars because of like deer in the headlight type deal. They run up on cars and like scratch them and like go up on windows and like get out of here. So does that mean like they'll be smart enough to use tools too?
Oh God, yes, they've got to be.
So like it could pick up the pistol that you were using if you like run away and be like, haha.
Well, it may not know how to do that because you can have even a novice shooter. It could pick it up and start shooting, but it doesn't mean it's going to hit anything.
Because like if you
Yeah.
think about a basic animal, right? When you encounter an animal, say a tiger, if it wants you to, it does want you to get away from it. First of all,
Yeah. Unless you turn your back.
but
on
it's
it.
not gonna deploy multiple tactics for that. It's got, I'm gonna run away or I'm gonna kill you. There's no in between.
Yeah.
So this thing, it actually has a very series of complex thoughts where it's like, I'm on the road, I'm trying to eat my food. All right, you're here, you're slowing down. What can I do to scare the living pants out of you? Sometimes it jumps on your windshield and like rah in your face. Sometimes it scratches on your car, but all these things are superficial and they're not life-changing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very complex thought system. Like, how far can I go to get you to do what I want without actually hurting you? Because very obviously, this thing could break your windows and rip you out of your car and munch you down. But it's not. It's making the active choice to not do that.
Yeah. Because I can see it punching through the window, taking the person out or something like that.
If you can jump across a big old road
Yeah.
in one standing jump, you can break a window, no problem.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And it doesn't say, like, no one's really battled it, so I don't think, like, it doesn't say silver or decapitation, salts, any of that other stuff.
Yeah, it's
kinda,
never actually hurt a human.
Yeah. So, no, it's rare that humans, because most of the time when humans don't understand something, we attack it.
Oh,
So-
we've tried. People
yeah.
have tried to hunt these things, and they can't find them.
Yeah. And, like, I watched, there's a YouTube video of some lady just driving Bray Street during the day. It was kind of foggy out, but she had her camera on. She was just going up and down. It's just like cornfields and like a little bit of woods here and there, and like farms speckled. And it's not like a.
So maybe it is kind of like what you were saying before, like it's a form of lycanthropy, and like maybe in this form, like they maintain all of their human knowledge.
Yeah,
and they're able to like it's just a physical thing. They gain these new abilities and whatever.
Yeah, I could see it being like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a small community that happened to just be there, and they come around every so often. They change, they go have the roadkill.
it would make sense. Why? Because then like you're staying in one area. Like you're not hibernating across or migrating across, right?
Right. So given that line of thought, how would we go about fighting this?
You would have to find the residents. I mean, you can't.
We got the road.
You go the road, but yeah, like if it is like a small community, like people are just like, let's say it's like a cul-de-sac of houses.
I don't think
there's no like special moon phase where it's like metamorphosing, and no one's ever seen it. So we're gonna have to assume this is a permanent metamorphosis.
Yeah, and they don't say during the daytime. They don't see it during the day.
No, it's only at night. So like if it's a nocturnal lycanthropy on a permanent metamorphosis. I feel like it would probably be pretty safe to assume that we could fight it like any other human.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which means I'm shooting it.
Well, I'd fight it like I would fight it like an Olympian human, like Olympic.
Still going down.
I don't care what kind of an Olympian you are. You get hit with a slug in the chest, and that's it.
Well, what if it's got like the regeneration baloney? We don't know, like, because there's a lot of lore around werewolves and other things. Like this thing is a wolf-esque thing. Like we don't know if it's.
But it doesn't heal automatically. It would need time. It would be shorter than usual humans, but it would need time.
There are some, like, underworld werewolves were able to, like, pop out bullets and bullshit like that. They were just like, haha, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, all right, cool.
But there was only one werewolf that was able to regenerate pretty much instantaneously.
Yeah. Two. There's Michael and then the original. Because Michael was part vampire, too.
The one that they made that she shoved a grenade in.
The original. There was the two brothers. The original vampire, original werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big white werewolf.
Yeah. And then there was the Michael, which was part werewolf, part vampire.
Yeah, he was the
hybrid.
Yeah.
The generational ancestor. No, there was one she was fighting the main character and he's like, I heal too fast, and she had like a freaking pin in her finger. She's like, yeah, that's what I planned, and then the guy just like exploded.
Oh, I thought she kicked him into a rotator. Oh no, that was the other guy. She kicked him into like a helicopter.
Yeah, the helicopter blade.
Yeah,
dope.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, it was like they need some. You do damage and you find them like 5 minutes later. They're still kind of healing.
Damn, I wish these stupid. I mean, not stupid. Our host aliens were up past the 90s, man.
What, did you guys hear that?
What?
Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. He's hearing shit again.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, we all heard the howl last time.
I don't know about this time.
What's your opinion on the Bray Beast? Braybers.
The Beast of Bray Street.
Yeah.
Bray Street's back. All right.
I think this is one of the worst
Wow.
I would rather be a ow too.
Ow,
that really hurt.
Sorry, that was some aggressive footsies. Son of a bitch.
You got me good.
Oh, man.
You got my nail good.
Yes, footsies. That's what it was.
You got my middle toe, bro. God damn. Son of a bitch. That fucking sucked. Is your foot okay?
I don't know.
Is there blood?
Probably not.
Are you gonna turn into the Beast of Bray Street?
I'll turn into the Beast of Bourbon Street, motherfucker. All right, I don't think this thing's real. I'm gonna go with that. Ow, footsies.
Those some aggressive footsies.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm kind of with this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it exists. I'm gonna say none of these people are full of shit. They've seen it. I think it's real.
I'm kind of on the fence, to be honest, because there was one. What the hell was it? It was a thing called Legend Hunters. Apparently, they made a remark that it could have just been a bear suffering from mange.
Nah,
Or it could
not
just
at that
be-
level of intelligence.
Yeah.
Bears will rip your car doors off, fuck you up.
Yeah, I mean the hypertrichosis thing, or it could just be a hermit wearing a wolf pelt. But I don't know. I feel like from that,
A hermit with a long ass
And his
got a wolf
weight
pelt.
just varies.
hey, he's eating a lot of deer.
swinging around.
But
that
but,
ain't very.
I don't know.
Very
like,
well endowed.
I could see, like, I can kind of see it, but I can see where everybody's coming from that it might be just like something else, even with another type of like wild dog breed. So I don't know. I mean, I can't really make up my mind. I mean, I feel like it could be a thing.
I think I broke my toe playing footsies with Andrew. It's legit swelling and turning purple. Look.
Oh
Are you
shit!
kidding?
No, look.
You did cut me good, man.
Damn.
That hurt a lot.
I think I broke my toe on your foot.
I'm sorry.
Can you bend it?
No, and it hurts.
I mean, not evil laugh. Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But you definitely forced it upon my toe.
Yeah, that's may want to get that checked.
What toe
out.
of yours got caught?
My big toe.
That's why he won.
It was my big toe and my big nail that I have not cut recently.
It fucking broke my middle toe, bro. Yeah, look, it's mad purple. Look.
Damn.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Ouch. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on this one. I don't know. I feel like it has enough information to be real, but I don't know if I'm convinced.
I feel like out of all the cases we've covered, this is one of the more convincing ones.
Yeah,
That's a lot of evidence.
it is.
That's a lot of people with very similar stories and descriptions, and
Exactly. They've kept it the same. So since everybody's seeing the same thing, it's not like others where they're like, this thing was 7 foot, glowing red eyes and black, and this guy was like, oh, short as fuck. It was like 3 feet foot. And,
did it hurt you? No, it scared the shit out of me
Yeah.
though.
So I mean, there's enough people saying the same thing. So I'm just on the fence on this one. So each of it's 1.5 because you each get a half a point for that. I'm at a maybe.
You get half a toe.
I feel like I got
I
half a toe now.
Broke it. I'm the Bray Beast toe broker. But yeah, so thank you all for listening. You can reach us out at cryptidtechnical@gmail.com.
You can hit us up on Twitter at BaronlandStew.
Yep.
You can talk to us directly in the Podcast Junkie Discord.
Or hit us up through our Facebook. Check out some of those memes posting.
Join the
Yeah.
Facebook. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. We'll shit post with you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
That's
Maybe.
that's a good word for what we do in there.
Yeah.
And this is the episode that comes out relatively near our anniversary of the show.
Yes.
So
It
shout
will-
out
it will
to
be-
everybody listening.
When this episode airs, the day after, which will be the Thursday the 13th, it will be our 1-year anniversary.
God, we've been doing this for a while.
Yes. Season 3, 1-year anniversary.
Jeez.
Because we don't know how to count either. Oh, wait, that's the last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's wild though. 1 year already.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
No.
And we've grown so much, especially in this year in particular.
Yeah.
It's only been a month, and
We're trying to be less unfocused and aggravating.
And I want...
yeah,
I want-
working on that.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not. Screw
You're
that.
not.
Yeah.
It's like we're doing housekeeping at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hey, leave an iTunes review and we'll not read it.
No, we'll read it.
I definitely I read them all the time.
Yeah, I do too. And they hurt my feelings. So
Well, just the one.
yeah, well, true. Queen Jess, shout out to her. She's
her.
super nice.
Came in for the rescue.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for listening. CJ's over here listening to weird things. I don't know what he's listening to. He's hearing things. Where'd you find my porno?
Oh, God. You just don't say the whole word, huh?
Bye.
Peace.